Hey guys, Moonwater here. Today, I'll be going over the best melee gear for hard mode. Keep in mind that I will not cover every single weapon, just ones that I think are best. As always, timestamps are in the description. Enjoy the video. For our first weapon, we have the Amarok. It is a great yo-yo that can be obtained pretty early on. It also inflicts the Frostburn debuff. The Shadow Flame knife is a ranged melee weapon. It can also inflict the Shadow Flame debuff. It is very good because it can deal high damage from a safe distance. The Drippler Crippler is a flail obtained from the Blood Moon. It has a high base damage of 110 and is useful for dealing with multiple enemies. I would recommend using this for the Destroyer. The Ice Sickle is another useful early hard mode weapon. It shoots a spinning projectile that damages enemies. It is another weapon useful for the Destroyer. For armor, I would recommend using titanium or adamantite armor. There is also frost armor, but it has less defense and is pretty hard to obtain. For accessories, Yo-Yo Bag, Warrior Emblem, and Berserker Gloves are the best. The recipes are shown on screen. The Terrorblade is a must-have for melee users. Not only is it a very good weapon, it is an ingredient for the Zenith. The projectile it shoots also pierces enemies. The Death Sickle is a direct upgrade from the Ice Sickle. The projectile it shoots can also be shot through walls, so use that to your advantage. The Yellets is a yo-yo that can be farmed from the jungle. There isn't anything really special about it though. For armor, I would recommend going for Turtle Armor. It is crafted from chlorophyte bars and turtle shells. As for accessories, you can use the Avenger Emblem, Warrior Emblem, Yo-Yo Bag, and Fire Gauntlet. You can also use the Berserker Gloves if you prefer them over the Fire Gauntlet. The Starlight is a new weapon that was introduced in 1.4. It has a really high DPS and can pierce through many enemies. The only downfall is its short range. The Eye of Cthulhu is the second best yo-yo in the game. It can stay in the air for an infinite amount of time and has high DPS. The Vampire Knives are a ranged melee weapon. Whenever you attack an enemy using this weapon, you will gain 8% of the damage dealt as health. The Scourge of the Corruptor is the corruption counterpart to the Vampire Knives. They have a higher range and the projectiles home in on enemies. As for the armor and accessories, they remain mostly the same. The only change is the addition of the Master Ninja gear. The Influx Waver is a sword similar to the Terrorblade. It is also an ingredient for the Zenith. The Flareon is a flail that is dropped from Duke Fisheron. When fired, it shoots out bubble projectiles. The Paladin's Hammer is a ranged melee weapon. It is great for dealing with a large group of enemies. The best armor at this point of the game is Beetle Armor. It is crafted with Turtle Armor and Beetle Shells. For accessories, I added the Destroyer Emblem and Celestial Shell. Both will increase your damage output. The Daybreak is a ranged melee weapon. It can also stick onto targets to deal more damage over time. It also inflicts the Daybroken debuff, which deals 100 damage per second. The Solar Eruption acts like a flail and spear combined. You can shoot it through walls. It also inflicts the Daybroken debuff. The accessories and armors will remain the same. The Zenith is a post-Moonlord sword and is the best weapon in the game. It has insane range and DPS. I won't be covering the crafting as it is way too complicated. The Terrarian is dropped from the Moonlord and is the best yo-yo in the game. When held out, it shoots out projectiles. So guys, that will be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also join my Discord. Thanks for watching.